Hello, this is Rocco from Unmute.pro. This is a series of videos to help schools integrate their music technology in their classrooms. At Unmute, we decided to go for Ableton Live Intro. With Ableton Live 12, you're going to have a fully functioning DAW, which is an audio software that allows you to manipulate and create music with your computer. Ableton Live is a rather complex software, which I think is particularly suitable for secondary school students. As a teacher or student, you can apply for a license that will allow you to use this software for free. The first thing you can do to get familiar with Ableton Live is to go on this webpage, learningmusic.ableton.com. As you can see, in front of you there is a grid with different play buttons on each square. Now, when you press one of these, an audio file is activated. When you press another one next to it, the bass line is going to be added. You can add chords and a melody. You can get rid of the bass, and you can mix and match with other parts of the grid. Now, this system will allow you to start dealing with some of the basic concepts of Ableton Live. For example, the fact that when you press one of these play buttons, it doesn't start right away. It waits for the end of the cycle for it to start. Because of this, you can essentially create in real time some new music. Every single time is going to be slightly different. Obviously, your options right now are relatively limited, but as you can see, you have 4 different drums, 4 different bass lines, 4 different chords, and 4 different melodies. So already starting with this will make you understand some of the basics of Ableton Live. Let's move on to the following page. This grid here will allow you to create a drum pattern. Now, as you can see, there is a little marking here that says tempo 98 BPM, and that means tempo is an Italian word that means time. So it's how fast or slow this track is going to be. And 98 BPM is telling you how many beats per minute you're going to have. Obviously, the more BPMs, the faster the track is going to be. Now let's listen to this version. Now, if you wanted to make it faster, you just take this bar and slide it on the right. And by clicking on each one of these squares, you can activate or deactivate any sound. There you go, you can change it in any way you like it. Another great thing about this page is that you can export any track that you're making and then import it on the Ableton Live. On this page, you can start exploring the different types of drums that you can use. For example, you can use the electronic kick. You can use the acoustic kick. Now, there is also a really cool function. When you click on this button here, where it says keyboard on, you can actually play those samples using the keyboard on your computer, using 1 or 2. I recommend you exploring this website because there are a lot of really interesting elements that are going to be very useful once you move onto Ableton Live. When you go on the main menu of this website, as you can see right now on your screen, you're going to have a number of topics that are going to be extremely useful to explain some basic music ideas. They're also going to be essential when you move to Ableton Live. And you see, things are going to get a little more complicated down the line, but for now, this is a great way to start. Now, this website will help you a lot to introduce a few nice concepts of music theory, of music in general, musicianship, and some music technology, all things that are extremely useful.